Welcome guys to my indices channel, and we'll be starting our analysis with S&P 500. On the weekly time frame, we can see that price is bullish, but on the lower time frame we have this range here broken. So we're also bullish on the lower time frame, but we can see that it is ranging because this new range high and range low are still intact. This is the second candle and it hasn't yet broken anything. If you move down to the daily time frame, what can we see? So the daily time frame is also ranging in a way. This is a range low and this is a range high. So for the past three candles, we're on the third candle now. It has not yet broken any of it, but it looks like it could break this place. Now we also need to be careful of this lower time frame supply zone. Price is reacting from the lower time frame demand zone here, but overall we still have the 1 day demand zone that price could possibly come to and buy from. That is, maybe it come to this place and just keeps on buying. But for now, we need to be careful. On the 4-hour time frame, what can we see? 4-hour time frame is also bullish after this break of structure. So this is a new 4-hour time frame range. If you go to the most recent price action, this is our 4-hour time frame supply zone that we could see price sell from. This could also be a place for price to react from, but for now we'll be watching. Let's see if we can draw it out. Yes, so that is it. If you go down to the 1-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame is bearish, right? Okay, no, 1-hour time frame is bullish. This is the range low and the range high is around here. So that is it. I think this place now has been broken, so we should be seeing more buys. On the 15 minutes time frame, have we gotten anything yet? 15 minutes is bearish though. It's bearish. So we haven't yet seen what price can do. We'll keep on watching. Moving down to Nasdaq 100. Nasdaq 100 on the weekly time frame is bullish. Then lower time frame is currently ranging. Yeah, currently ranging after this break below. This is the new range. Whatever price does, we'll have to see what it can do. It can break here or break this low. Also, this is a lower time frame demand zone. On the daily time frame, can we see if that's the daily time? Yeah, that's the daily time frame demand zone. So this is the daily time frame demand zone. The daily time frame, I believe, should also be bullish, but we can't find structure there. So what we could be seeing, this range now has been broken. So if as well as broken here, we could still see it come down to this place to start a more serious buy, or as it has broken, it just buys from there. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? 4-hour time frame is bearish. It is bearish. So this is our demand zone here. We could see price come there, use this as liquidity and start selling from there. On the bullish scenario, we don't have any valid zones around here other than this same daily demand zone. So on the 1-hour time frame, what can we see? 1-hour time frame is also bearish. Still the same zone that price could move to for a sell on that we found on the 4-hour time frame. On the 15 minutes, have we gotten any new market structure? No, we still have the same structure. This is the 15-minute range high, this is the 15-minute range low. So that is it. Let's move over to US 30 on the weekly time frame. as respect US 30 is also bullish, but if you check the new range, what do we see? Okay, this is still the current range. So price came here, took liquidity, and then closed below it here, this close. So after that, it kept on selling. So we could see further sales. Maybe it comes into this zone or even this zone here. We don't really know. Anything can happen. So going down to the daily time frame, there isn't a daily time frame zone market structure. Yeah, I think on the daily time frame, what we can just see is this new range forming. So if it breaks this zone, we don't really have supply or demand zones that I can look forward to seeing price reacting off of. So that is it. We'll have to check the lower time frames. On the 4-hour time frame, this zone has been mitigated. And yeah, I think that is it. Remaining this one here. So that is the only supply zone I can find on the 4-hour time frame, but it's at the extreme point. This should be an immediate demand zone. If we see it react from then, you know that okay, price could become bullish soon. But on the 4-hour overall, it is also bullish, so this can also be a place that price uses to get back into its bullish state. On the 1-hour time frame, what can we see on the 1-hour time frame? So this is a sell. This is now our new range on the 1-hour time frame. So we need to mark it out here, and then yeah, this is also a 1-hour range low. So now price is reacting from here, but I'm not really going to use it as this week has already mitigated the zone. So moving down to the 15-minute time frame, what else can we see there? Right, this is our 15-minute range low now. Is it okay? No, this is the range low, the range high rather. So yeah, this is it. This is also the 15-minute range low. Finally, on UK 100 on the weekly time frame, UK 100 weekly is bullish. If you go to the immediate price action, we have this as a break, and now this is our new range, and we can see that price just broke through the high and the low without like closing above or below them respectively. So it just closed inside the ranges and inside bar. We can now use this range here and see what price does inside it. We wait for a break below or a break above to confirm what price is going to do. So on the daily time frame is also ranging heavily, but I believe we now have a break. If this day closes above, then we know that it is going for buys. But for now, the lower time frame is also reacting from a demand zone. So you can see how you can manage CRT and supply and demand to get your buyers. So on the 4-hour time frame, what can we find here? The 4-hour time frame, okay, I didn't mark this out. This is it the 4-hour time frame high, low rather? Let's see if it broke. Okay, it didn't break. So that means this is still, sorry, pardon me. What is going on? Something is happening. Why is it? Let me just delete it completely and then draw it again from here. So this is the 4-hour, still the 4-hour range high, and yes, price has finally broken this one. So we excuse me, price has finally mitigated the zone, and see how clean this zone was. Supply and demand zones are really powerful. So I drew this zone in the previous video, and it is reacting very beautifully off of it. So on the 1 hour time frame, what can we find? 1 hour time frame, okay, is bullish and can't really find any new zone. This zone is also a place of possible reaction. We'll have to keep on watching. On the 15 minutes has broken this level here, and I think this is the 15-minute range low, current range low, and it's looking very likely that it will just break it and move back to the bullish state. So that is it. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.